Hello and welcome to a mock driving test with Spedding Driving School. So we're going to go over this video looking at speed, signals, driving position, some overtaking and also crossing traffic. Okay, so we have our first fault coming up here. Our first serious fault. So we've done a really nice move off at an angle there and then we've moved back out. So this is Cowdenbeath Road. It's a 30-mile-an-hour road and we've just failed to pick up any real speed. Now there are hazards on the road, but as you can see it's quite a wide road. If we keep an eye in the rear view mirror, as we move back in here, both cars that were behind us decide to overtake us because of the speed that we're doing. A car actually ends up overtaking the car that's overtaking us, which is obviously very dangerous, but we've got to keep an eye on this mock test and what the learner's doing. So that was the first serious fault there for appropriate speed. Now up next we had a minor fault. Now this happened a couple of times and it was to do with the timing of signalling for coming off roundabouts. So as we head around here, we're taking the second exit following signs for the south, and the signal gets popped on about now. We need to watch that we're not doing it too early because it can cause confusion for people coming out of that junction. Okay, so we're still following signs for the south here. So we have our sign on the right, so we have to move over into the right hand lane. Now the next serious fault here is for lane discipline or normal driving position. So you'll see the Range Rover that's in the rear view mirror. So that's currently in the left hand lane and we're in the right hand lane. So we've gone on, positioning's fine going on. On the right we have to come off in the right hand lane, but we've gone over into the left and the car in the rear view mirror is forced to brake. So that's our second serious fault there on this one. Now we're forced to correct ourselves a couple of times on this parallel park, but in the end we do get in. Now again, this is just a note here and it's to do with your driving position. So if we're turning right and then left in this road, we need to make sure that we're not cutting over as we've done there too early and making it difficult for cars that are entering. Now if there's no cars, you're going to be okay, but if a car's trying to turn into that street there, you're going to block them by turning too early. And it's the same with this one, the right hand turn onto Grange Road. Make sure you're keeping your position to the left. You'll see from the car that comes around, they need that position there. Just make sure you stay to the left until you can see that it is completely clear. As we're driving along here, we see a cyclist. Now initially we do really well. There isn't a safe place to overtake, so we're staying safely behind. And that brings us to our third serious fault of this particular mock driving test. So as we go around here, you might miss it, but he does wave us on. Now we can't take that as gospel, but it is a good indication that there's going to be an opportunity to overtake. And there's just too much hesitation here, so undue hesitation before we actually move out. And then okay, and that brings us up to our final serious fault of this mock driving test. So this one's for crossing traffic. Now as we initially head out, it looks as though there's a gap behind the white car, but we see another car starting to come there. Now that's going to be forced to slow down as we move over. Now the ability to mark a driving test, it's not all black and white. That could get marked down as a minor, especially if you have a good drive all over, but it could also get marked as a serious fault. My advice would be don't take the risk. Just hold back and move out after the car. Don't take any chances. That's us at an end for today's mock driving test review video. Thank you for watching and remember to give us a like and a subscribe.